Hello everyone and welcome to Dog Martian's top 10 favorite video games of all time. Today we have Damian.
Scree?
Correct. Alright, we're going to go through Damian's top 10 favorite games of all time. Talk a little bit about Psychonauts.
It's rated T for traumatizing.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Because oftentimes kids get Psychonauts at a young age. And like the art style makes you think, oh, this will be an appealing game. And then Psychonauts hits you.
I keep blowing up. Literally the first level of the game, you go up to fucking Duncan. What's wrong, Duncan? I keep blowing up.
Ridiculous. Alright, at number 9 you have...
Luigi's Mansion 1.
Yeah, I'd like to point out on the list you've written, Luigi's Mansion, only 1, 2 sucked. So what was your favorite part about Luigi's Mansion?
The free roaming aspect of it, which Luigi's Mansion 2 took out.
So it's not that Luigi's Mansion's your favorite, it's just that it was so much better than 2 in comparison that you felt you had to put it on this list.
Yes.
Alright, and coming in at number 8 we have...
Dragon Quest, but mostly 8. Coincidence? I think not.
But mostly 8. Why 8? Separated from the others.
Only one I played.
I should have seen that coming, to be honest. Alright, what about...
I did play the many variations, such as Rocket Slime.
What would you, if someone came up to you and was like, I want to try Dragon Quest, not specifically 8, just Dragon Quest as a franchise, why would you push someone towards Dragon Quest?
Slimes.
And as Ricky would say, slimes, just snails without shells, Damian.
And he said that about,
slugs, I think. Some dumb quote. Alright, number 7.
Ratchet and Clank. Holy fuck.
The whole series, is there any Ratchet and Clank game that steps out to you, or is it just...
Size matters.
Size
I like the armor
matters.
Variations that game had.
Now, were you just like 12 and just discovering your sexuality, and then you saw a game called Size Matters on the shelf and grabbed that?
Nah, man, I was like 15.
Keep telling yourself that. At number 6, a game that should be higher on the list.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
Hey, Disney and Final Fantasy. What could go wrong?
It's just so good, isn't it? Like, I could talk for hours. I could make a whole entire video series on Kingdom Hearts, but I don't know. There's just so much appeal to all ages. Like, I got my hands on the game probably when I was like 10 or 11, and I played through it, and I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, this is about me. Shut up.
Alright, what do you like about Kingdom Hearts then, David? You say stuff.
The Final Fantasy aspect of it, and plus I grew up completely around Disney.
That is true. It is kind of partial. Like, I was talking to, I think, Ricky, and he was like, if you like Kingdom Hearts, then you might as... You're one of those people that likes anime, and you're one of those people that's super into...
Yeah, I said that.
Did you say that?
I said if you like Kingdom Hearts, then you're a weeb.
It was just an asshole thing to say.
It does have a manga.
Yeah, I guess you win there. I don't know. I think it is a growing up in a Disney house thing. Alright, number 5. We have...
Dark Cloud.
Dark Cloud, you're gonna have to talk about this one, because I have no idea what this is.
Let's see. Basically, you got your main character. Well, actually, technically, every single character's village was destroyed by the Dark Genie. And it's your job, to go into the dungeons and retrieve all the pieces of the villages that have been destroyed and then make the town better, preferably based upon what other people want it to look like.
By pieces of the village, you mean...
Dude, there's fucking trees
like
and rivers and houses and shit in there.
You find just a river in a cave and you're like, this would look good in a village.
Yes.
So it's kind of like Sim City, but like you need to find the things and an RPG quest.
Shit,
like
yeah.
It's like Sim City,
it's an RPG,
but not shit.
And your weapons break really fast.
That pretty much is it. Alright, number 4. Oh, Jesus.
League of Legends.
Yeah.
I love League of Legends.
Talk about it. What about League is so... What keeps us playing League?
The toxic Wait a minute. Money,
How much money do you think you've spent on League of Legends, realistically?
Maybe like 250? Maybe less, definitely less than that, actually. 200 less.
That seems about right. Riot's got a lot of this group's money, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, now, number 3 we're going to talk about a lot, because I was really excited to see it, and then I read what was in the parentheses. So, go ahead, what's your number 3?
Legend of Zelda. Wow, I sound so pumped for this.
You said Legend of Zelda, whole series, but mostly Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask is my favorite.
Now, we need to talk about that, because Majora's Mask is just not the best Legend of Zelda game.
Yeah, but it is
What is
to
it
me.
about? I never... Try to convince me then, Damian. Make this an argumentative. What about Majora's Mask separates it from all the other Zelda games?
Knowing everyone is fucking dying around you. Everyone is about to fucking die. You put on a mask and you start fucking screaming.
Okay. Number 2.
Chrono Cross.
Chrono Cross. This was surprising because we all talked about our favorite video games, and I figured Chrono Trigger was going to be on a lot of them. Chrono Cross is definitely lesser known, lesser played game.
The sequel.
Right.
I like it because there are like 30 plus playable characters, and if you play, obviously you can only get a certain amount of them in each playthrough, but if you do beat the game, then you beat the game like 3 times through. You can unlock every single character and play with them as your team.
I do like that. There's a certain thing that old games did that games nowadays don't do, and it's replayability. Because I know things like, even like really new games like Fallout 4, yeah, I played through that, did a ton of the side quests and everything, but I don't really feel like going back to it. Games like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy games, I feel like going back to 100 different times because each time you're going to play through a different thing. And that's really, and of course that leads straight into, what is your number 1?
Final Fantasy.
That's such. Oh, you did put, okay, Final Fantasy, but mostly 9.
Yes, 9 is the best.
I thought you were gonna cop out and just say Final Fantasy was your favorite game of all time.
Final Fantasy 1. No, I barely got far in that.
Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. No. So, I know tons of people will say Final Fantasy is your favorite game. It's just so enticing as a genre, and it's so different. And it's copied so often by other video games. So, what is it that makes 9? Let's talk specifically about 9 first.
Well, the character development was beautiful. Everything about the game is beautiful. The character design, development, the side quests, plenty of those to do.
Yeah, Final Fantasy does character development so well.
Yes.
Like, you can just be playing the game, and all of a sudden, like, obviously, Aerith's death, I know that's not 9, but do I even have to call spoilers on that? That's like, if you play video games, you know about that. Like, when you play it through the first time, you, like, really feel it. Like, that sword goes through her back, and you feel it. It's just something that bonding with the characters of a video game that just makes the whole Final Fantasy series and anything that does character development super special.
Yeah.
Now, I remember the first time I played Final Fantasy, I really didn't like combat. And I get the turn-based thing and everything, but I don't know, maybe it was just because I was an impatient little kid, but I could never grasp onto just sitting in a battle for like 30 minutes, and then you have that one 2-minute attack where you have to watch the earth die out.
I'm a strategic genius, so turn-based style works very well with me. Plus, I'm very used to it.
It does give you a bit of a strategic edge, doesn't it?
Especially when I can just spam Ultima. Everybody learn Ultima in Final Fantasy VI. Everybody spam Ultima. You win the game.
Pro tips from Damian Watt. Oh man, alright everyone, well, that was Damian's top 10 video games of all time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm sure you'll be able to watch all the other members of Dog Martians tell their top favorite games. It'll definitely be in a playlist.
Subscribe for more Minecraft.
We're the damn strippers.